Hello, and welcome to my kitchen. Today's episode is about the number one thing that you could be doing right now to enhance your overall wellness. It's also the number one thing I see that people are struggling with, and it's the easiest thing that we could possibly do. And guess what it is? Staying hydrated. There's so many reasons we want to stay hydrated, you guys. It's like the easiest thing that we can possibly do, drinking water, right? But it's sometimes the hardest thing to get ourselves to get into the habit of drinking water. And not only the habit of drinking water, but drinking water that's full of minerals and is going to replenish your electrolytes. So one of the things that I notice with people is they don't really understand how important it is to stay hydrated and how important it is to not let the body get dehydrated. So when we're talking about hydration, we're talking about things like if our body isn't hydrated, we're not getting the right cellular support for the metabolic function in our body. So that we need to be breaking down all these macronutrients. And how do you think we break down all these fats and proteins and carbohydrates and absorb our nutrients? It's with water. Water is the vehicle for making that happen efficiently. And so going further on that, it's aiding in digestion. There's a key here with aiding in digestion and drinking water. We want to make sure that we're drinking water in between meals. We're not chugging water with a meal. That's going to dilute our hydrochloric acid. We want to have high hydrochloric acid. We want to keep the pH in our stomach low, or like acidic, and because that's going to help us break down our nutrients. If the pH of our stomach is neutralized by drinking a lot of water with the meal or directly before having the meal, we're not going to be digesting as much. So we're going to be drinking water in between meals. And you know what that's going to do? That's going to bring us to the third reason why we want to be drinking a lot of water. It's going to curb cravings. Every time you have one of those cravings, you want to put something in your mouth, you're bored, you're walking around, you don't have anything to do, drink a bunch of water. Drink 16 ounces of water. Challenge yourself by drinking so much water that it's going to satisfy that craving. You're going to get full on the water, your cells are going to get all plump and hydrated, and you're going to be feeling so much better. Another reason why we want to drink a lot of water, for number 4, is to regulate our body temperature. Regulate our body temperature and our circulation. So that the water is helping everything stay pumping. You know, it's helping the synovial fluid of our body. It's helping the chi, the prana, whatever you want to talk about with this layer of like the God energy in our body. We need water to let those processes flow, to keep the circulation going. The water is bringing the oxygen to all of our cells. And it's also removing waste. So going into number 5 for why we want to drink water is it's helping with the detoxification process. The liver and the kidneys need adequate water to filter out what no longer serves you and to let it go into your waste stream through the colon so that you can eliminate those toxins. And then, because there's something that people don't really understand. The kidney and the liver do not hold toxins. They are not there to just hold your toxins. They're there to filter the toxins and to let it go out with ease, making sure that the oxygen levels are high. How do we get high oxygen levels in our cells? Drinking water. So the more water you drink, the more your body is going to be a self-detoxification system. Okay, which is our next one? And it's also, I think we're on to number 7 already. Yeah, I have a little cheat sheet. Okay, and it also optimizes your hormonal balance. When we're not drinking a lot of water, we're basically putting our body into a period of stress. So it's not only going to increase your cortisol levels, because anytime your body thinks it's stress, it's going to increase cortisol. That's going into survival mode. That's going into the fight or flight or run. It's that primal instinct that the body is like, hold on, maintain these reservoirs because we don't know when the next time we're going to get water is. And what also happens with that, I don't think I talked about this yet, is that it makes us hold on to fat so that it boosts our fat metabolism when we're hydrated. When we're not hydrated, we're basically like a camel. We're going to pack on the fat because our body is then going to they're going to store water molecules. The body's going to store water molecules in your fat. And then it's going to use those water molecules that are stored in your fat when you're in the modes of deprivation. Okay, so I hope that gets you excited to stay hydrated and how important it is to stay hydrated. I got 2 really simple ways to stay hydrated for you today. and they're both using the Soleil Himalayan salts. These Himalayan salts are an awesome product. They are hand extracted from the Himalayan mountains, not using mechanized machinery. Is that redundant? And they are hand sorted, hand packed. It's fair trade. It's bringing a livelihood to the people that are living at the base of the Himalayan mountains, and they're beautiful crystals. Like, you could even have them out, you know, it wouldn't be unlike me to just have a couple crystal salts hanging out right here. So you fill up a jar, and I've talked about this in other videos, but this one I'm just going to talk about the Soleil salt. I'm not going to talk about vinegar, cucumber, or anything like that. So what you're going to do with those salts is you put them in a glass jar. You fill your glass jar halfway up. I actually just filled my jar, so it's a little opaque up here. But within 24 hours, the water will absorb as much salt as it possibly will. The salt is full of minerals. The last time I checked how many minerals were in this, it was something crazy, like 100, like so many minerals. And these are from the ancient Himalayan mountains, where there's the crystalline shape in these, and I mean, it's all just perfect. You can do your own reading on that. I just want to kind of quickly get this out and into your brains, into your mind, and so that you can get excited about getting hydrated. Okay, so what you're going to do with this salt water is every morning you're going to wake up and fill up a cup with warm water. I boil water, and I fill it a third boiling water and then 2/3 room temperature water, so it's drinkable. And then I put in 1 teaspoon of this salt water into this water. So 1 teaspoon salt water into my 16-ounce cup of, and like, look at this copper. I'm like double mineralizing. Minerals are like the medicine. They're like God's gift to the human body. So make sure your water is warm, and you have 1 teaspoon of the salt water in your cup. Okay, and you're going to chug that first thing in the morning. You're going to wait 30 minutes, at least 30 minutes before having coffee, at least 30 minutes before having any food. Let that do its process. You're going to be amazed. It's going to help you eliminate. It's going to keep you hydrated throughout the day. And I don't know, other good things are going to happen too. Okay, and the other idea is that you keep your water. So you see I have this big jug of water that's sitting there. I keep about 2 tablespoons of this. So every time I put this jug on, I put 2 tablespoons. This is a 6-gallon. 2 tablespoons go into here. So about every 3 gallons, 1 tablespoon of salt water goes in. So all day, every day, anyone in my family, that comes over to my house is getting mineralized water. You can do that too. Get yourself a pitcher. Fill up your pitcher with whatever water you're drinking. Let's make sure it's chlorine free and fluoride free. And then put however much salt water you need for how many gallons. So one rule of thumb, so 3 gallons of water, 1 tablespoon of salt water. 1 liter of water, 1 teaspoon of salt water. So this is different than that first morning chug when you're cleaning out your colon. This is a sustained amount of minerals in your water throughout your day. Okay, is that it? Do you have any questions? If you have any questions, please comment below. Let me know what they are. If you want more suggestions, please let me know. And if you like what you see, please like the video. That helps build my visibility on the YouTube platform. So thank you so much for watching and for staying till the very end. And I look forward to sharing another bit of my lifestyle with you. Have a great day.